I love that baskets are vessels. You know, they hold things. They're these ancient tools. I think of like humans also as vessels. Like we all hold stories. We're all shaping and being shaped by the world around us. Yeah, I think the more we weave our stories together, the stronger we are. Hi, I'm Sylvia. I'm the artist in residence at Zion National Park in February 2025. Basketry is an ancient technology, and it's practiced by every culture throughout the world, throughout time. I've always been a fiber person and very tactile. Like I love using my hands, and to me, it's all about relationships and stories. And willow basketry specifically, you know, it connects me with my ancestral traditions, but then it also connects me with this place. All of that willow over there is from the Virgin River locally that I harvested on BLM land. It's powerful in the sense, like when I'm harvesting, I'm like, wow, like humans have been doing this forever, and I feel so connected. And yeah, it just makes me feel like excited to be a human. For willow specifically, bark on, which is when you get all the pretty colors of the bark, the harvest starts after the leaves fall in the late fall. I cure it in a dry place so it dries for a certain amount of time. And then you re-soak it to make it pliable again. And then you do a thing called mellowing. And then you actually weave the basket. So it's this whole long process. Like that basket took me like 3 days to weave, but that doesn't include the harvest days or the soaking days. And so really it's like 3 to 6 months for a basket because you're thinking about the whole time it takes, you know. I think there's a lot of you know, just like learning how to go about sustainable harvesting, the returning and tending and relationship building with like certain places and plants in those places is like how you learn over time. Like I've learned so much from the willows. The way that we treat the land and our waterways is also the way that we treat each other. These places that you go to, they become part of who you are. Walking the waterways, like I'm like, oh, I feel like a little kid, you know? I get to like walk around, try to find this willow, and then I'm like seeing like beaver sign or like seeing the dipper birds, and it's just like has this very playful energy. All humans like once held the ecological skills and wisdom of their place and time. And like how do we open ourselves up to deeper relationship with the places that we live and the places that we travel to. I love thinking about my own personal relationship with time and how I spend my time because it's such a like important value to me. While I'm weaving, it just brings me to this like present moment, like right what's in front of me. And I think that's such a powerful thing to do in our culture of like, oh, this information bombarding us all the time. And if we're able to like really come to the present moment and see what's right in front of us and see who our community is. And community more than just human community, you know, and all the creatures and all the plants. It's so fun like learning all of the different like techniques and plants and styles, and then also being like very respectful and, you know, entering in with like curiosity and also respect, because some plants are not in my ancestral lineage, you know, and they're like culturally significant plants. Unless I'm invited in, you know, like keeping that boundary and that respect is really important. When thinking about basketry traditions and our relationship with place and land, being like respectful of whose land we're on, and the traditions that are carried in place. Basketry traditions have been fractured on purpose. So just having that awareness and thinking about like land access and who has access to land when entering into these traditional crafts. It's been so wonderful to develop my relationship with the Virgin River and being able to harvest the willows from there. And so I'm like literally gonna be taking the willows with me and I'll be weaving baskets, and those like memories of harvesting and being on this river will literally be in my baskets in the future. And that word memory feels so powerful because these memories, while I'm here, I feel like they're so imbued in my baskets. Like there's so many sweet memories here that I'll really carry with me for the rest of my life. And I just feel so grateful to have had this opportunity. Yeah, it feels like I'll be dreaming about this place for the rest of my life.